He made it through the night with a turtleneck and some towels and some nice smelling leaves. And now I'm telling him he's free to come out and walk around again. He was walking around yesterday. He can't get far, but he can walk. He's just waking up. And I'm letting him know he's free to come on out if he wants to again. Day 5 was too hawk infested, but today's day 6. Today is day 6, and he's back. I didn't see him yesterday, but that was day 5. But there were just so many hawks, it wouldn't have been right for him to come out, for anybody to come out. And for the most part, they weren't. I think it's Jesse James. He just asked me that's Jesse James taking 2 nuts. I haven't seen Jesse in so long. He's the only other squirrel besides Rover who does that. Here's day 5. Here's day 5 with this guy. How you doing? Wow. Well, you're doing. That's the important thing. You made it. You lived through whatever happened, and you're overcoming it. It is a baby thing. The baby things are cooler with me than the older things. There she is. Look at it. Almost the same size as a squirrel. Stupid car. Cars wreck everything. Here she comes. Baby thing's gonna grow up with squirrels. Maybe he'll be one of the, like playmates. Like, how they kind of knock each other around, the squirrels do. It would be cute if baby thing would get in on the action because he's right around their size. They could play together now. And here's Miss Rover. Hey Rover, I was just contemplating young thing. Young thing. I sound like a perv, don't I? No, not that kind of young thing, an actual thing. No, she doesn't want any of that. Okay, you want some hickory nuts? Hold on. Let me go get you some hickories. On the way in, we're seeing day 5 here. Whoop, there you go, day 5. And I'll be right back. Oh, sometimes when I take too long, Rover's just like, oh, screw it, I'll take your garbage nuts. Amy, I just give up on you. This may not be the happiest story, but I can't not tell it because this guy and I have been through so much. He maybe isn't going to make it, but we've been through so much. You still alive, buddy? There, he's still alive. He's got his head under there. I don't blame him. We went through a hawk scare from hell this morning. I had him out, like yesterday I had him out so he could try walking, and he was kind of walking around in here. And then so this morning I took him out and he was kind of walking. And a hawk came and dove for him. And I screamed and started tearing at the hawk, and the bird, oh my God, you wouldn't believe what he pulled out of himself at that point. And I did not think he had it in him to scoot quite that far that fast. I came tearing at the hawk. The hawk, he was diving down, but I was running at him and screaming, and he swooped back up, and this guy managed to save himself. Oh my God. And we just, afterwards, me and this guy were just looking at each other like, oh my God. Like, and I put him back in here, and he's never been that docile in my hand before. Like we do, like he uses my finger with his talons to like boost himself and stuff like that, or to boost his, and with his talons to boost himself. And we do stuff like that. We work together. But he just let me pick him up and put him right in here. And now he's got his head buried. I don't think he even wants to be out here anymore. But yeah, I keep he's righting himself. There he is. You want to say hi to everyone? Yeah, look at his beautiful eye. And then we've got Mr. I Met a Hawk right there. Day 5. Day 6. Oops, I forgot. Day 5, he didn't show up. So it's day 6 for that guy. So yeah, oh my God, we worked together. It was terrifying. It was absolutely nice. But when we work together, we do pretty good. You want to use my finger? Use my finger and get right side up. He might be just trying to bury his head because it was terrifying. There, I got him a little better situated. Okay. Oh man, he and I, we've been through a lot, and we're going through a lot, but I'm not gonna let him get eaten by a hawk, and that's that. And I can't believe how close we came. It was absolutely terrifying. But I'm gonna close this lid because I think he prefers that right now. I think at this point that's what he prefers, and I'm gonna keep this on and keep guarding over the yard for everyone else. Here's day 6. I've been calling you day 5, but day 5 he didn't show up because it was such a bad hawk day. I think I've said that. All right, back to this story. Here is Little Thing with Little Thing's new friends. I get so sad when I see healthy mourning doves. Oh, that was a blue jay anyway. But I just think of my little friend, the mourning dove, and how I wish he could walk and fly and everything again. I went through the whole thing of trying to find a rehabber and the usual. Left voicemails, nobody calls back. Hey, Bart Simpson. I'm calling you New Boo, but you do kind of look like Bart Simpson, too. You got that haircut. All right, there you go. There it is. I saw a video that suggested they like bananas. I'm gonna go get them a banana. I don't know how to get it to them. This video I saw, they could hand their groundhog a banana. Just hand it right to him. He's young. Maybe now's the time. Just like his mom. Look at him. That's what she does. I'll take the top tier and everything on it, thank you. Oh, it's weed eating time. I'm gonna get him a banana. I'm so nervous I can't even video. It's Jesse James again. And the way I know this, it's not a new squirrel trying to get 2 nuts. It's someone very familiar with me. He's looking me right in the eye like, you know who I am. Give me my second nut. He just did it again. And I thought he looked familiar. I haven't seen Jesse in like a year. A little bit of trivia. Jesse is White Tip's suspected baby daddy many times over, or at least a couple times over. The way he acts with her, oh my God, and I've seen him in mating chases with her. All right, here's Mr. New Boo, day 6 right here, doing great. It's like, who, me, Worry? This is another one I saved from the hawk today. Well, I should say saved himself. It's Mr. Brownfeet. He got on a tree, and I recognized that head anywhere with the sun shining in his silhouette, and the hawk was in the tree right next to him, and got rid of the hawk. All right, Rover, let it be documented that I got you your hickory nuts. There you go. 2 hickory nuts from the yard from last year. I also have some that say they came from eBay, but they came from Amazon, so it's kind of weird. Or maybe you order from Amazon, but they get them from eBay? Maybe that's what happened. I bought them a long time ago thinking I wouldn't have gathered enough of my own to last all year, but I did. Because at some point, like when the hazelnuts start tasting good again, she's willing to eat them. So then I hang on to the hickory nuts for this time of year when the hazelnuts apparently they must lose their flavor or something for her, because the hazelnuts that are bought now are still harvested last fall. So I think they don't last as long. So now she won't eat the hazelnuts, but she will eat these. So I think the hickory nuts keep better. And these were just off the lawn. It had rained one day last fall, and it was raining, and all the squirrels were inside. And I was outside with a bag, just gathering these things up, knowing I was stealing from the squirrels, but knowing I needed to keep Rover happy eventually when the hazelnuts weren't gonna please her, which at that point they weren't, because it was like way overdue trying to get, you couldn't get new hazelnuts yet, and she just wouldn't eat them. So it rained and everybody was inside, and I was running around with a bag gathering these up. Straight out of the yard. Someone just was on Rover's bed. You guys, I gotta throw the bed away, I think. I don't think association rules go for him. I mean, there's nothing explicit in the association rules about having beds on your pebbled path in your front yard, but something tells me they wouldn't like it. They'd find a way to, what the heck? Did you do that because of the sound? Was that controlled? I think she's fine. You did that purposefully, right? I'm gonna have to do that back in the replay. I don't know what that was. I think it's because there was a big sound, and she all of a sudden went, nope, I'm not going up, I'm gonna stay right here. Is that what happened? Very interesting move, Rover. It's Jesse again, and I know because I just gave him a nut, and then he looked at me like, why are you stopping at one? See? Look, that's Jesse. Okay, Jess, I got an idea. I have some without the shell on it, and this will fit nicely. You ready? Oh, crap. It's not for Rover. I gotta get a little farther in. Ah, don't mind the blue jay. Hang on, Jesse. We got this. All right, here we go. That's a hazelnut without the shell, so he can jam it in there. I think he left it though. Meanwhile, this one's like, what the hell, man? Oh, you're one of the former hot blondes. Did you see at the base of the tail? Oh, she took the one Jesse didn't want. God, I'm just taking so long. Everybody's thinking I suck.